However, there was one patient under David's care who could not be treated at this makeshift hospital.
We have a baby who was 3 months old, who is 3 months old, who was involved in the hospital at Trinity when it collapsed in the earthquake. In fact, lost its arm, but not only that, had a major burn injury to the top of its head. The problem is, what we feel is that the cranium itself is in fact dead, so it probably needs to be removed because it won't actually heal. And my thoughts were that we couldn't really do it in this environment because of the sterility and because of the equipment and because we don't have neurosurgical or we don't have craniofacial plastic surgeons. And the problem is that the baby could die if we don't do anything about it.
David's work was nearly at an end. His time was running out in Haiti, and so was the baby's, because of the burns injuries she suffered before the earthquake. He was determined to get her to London for an emergency operation that he hoped would save her life. This was certainly an unconventional move, to evacuate a lone child from her homeland, and it wasn't going to be easy. All he had was the child's name, Landina Senyon, as recalled by a nurse at the collapsed hospital from where she'd been rescued. But Landina had no known family. Amid all the chaos, David was helped by a children's charity, Facing the World, who obtained a medical visa in London, but there was still the matter of a passport.
Closed up. Closed.
Yeah, completely closed, unfortunately.
David had 24 hours to get Landina's passport, or they would miss the helicopter specially arranged for Landina's evacuation. And the baby's condition was deteriorating. Her head was badly infected and her burns in need of constant attention.
Because the bone's all dead, there's a significant risk of infection, and also not only a systemic infection but a brain infection. So that's why the child needs to have some urgent treatment in a neurosurgical centre. Let's just hope that we succeed.
The next day, just hours before he had to leave, the emigration office finally opened. But there was a queue around the block. David was eventually swept into the offices. 5 hours later, he emerged with a passport for Landina. To undertake this long and hazardous journey safely, David needed the expert assistance of his colleague paediatrician, Francois Babatin-Larieux.
How's the little one?
Little one's fine. She's obviously a bit sleepy, which is good, as long as her hat stays on.
A helicopter would ferry them across the island to the far side of the Dominican Republic, connecting them with a scheduled flight to London. Meanwhile in Haiti, a breakthrough. Inigo Gilmore finally received information that led to a notorious slum in the Bizouton neighborhood of Port-au-Prince, and to a woman who was about to be stunned by some incredible news.